My video for September the 10th, 2019 is video number 3203. The title is Brainwashing or Mind Control. Take your pick. You're right. That's not a real choice. The world is run by demons. Their message has always been division. They have been liars from the beginning. The sad thing, at least as I see it, is that our real creator does nothing to stop the insanity. That's not love. How many parents would stand by and watch their children be tortured and even killed? Apparently the elite, but not normal people. Yet we are told that God so loved the world. I believed it most of my life. I wanted it to be true. Oh, how much I wanted that. My life was dedicated to a loving God, not a jealous God who visits the iniquities of the father onto the children of the third and fourth generations, according to the Bible. Yes, I was duped, as were most of us. We bought into our religions and failed to see the deceptions mixed in with some truth. Virtually all major aspects of human culture are corrupted. Isn't it time we wake up? It's more than just waiting for some God from the sky. There are things we must do, and critical thinking is near the top of the list if we want to overcome the brainwashing. Where's the discernment? It's easy to be deceived when the deception is all you've ever known, and you were told throughout your life that the deception was the truth. How could a thinking person miss it? Someone with intelligence. I thought I was intelligent. I really did. As I've said in so many videos, I did well in school up until the time I got bored and decided that the education system was flawed. It was not feeding me the way I wanted to be fed. And so when I dropped out of school, they came and they said, "You're too smart. You're an honor student. You have so much ability. Why are you dropping out of school?" Well, it's simple. And it's simple today. I don't trust the system. The system is run by liars. There is so many levels of deception, it is almost unfathomable for the mind to get around. And for the heart that loves, it is impossible to uh, even accept that this is the reality once you begin to see the levels of control that have been put in place on this planet we call Earth. God did not so love the world if he abandoned it to demons. And the people that are in charge, folks, if you haven't noticed, are pedophiles. They are remorseless. As Hillary, make Hillary the example. We came, they died. What difference does it make? And that's a quote. I've seen her say that, and it's been played over and over and over again. And people want to put their trust in Donald Trump. Even if Donald Trump wanted to do some of the right things, it's the money people that are still in charge of what he is allowed and not allowed to do. And the money people are the ones that corrupted everything. They're the demons. They're the ones that have uh, created a system of control that is extremely deceptive. As I've said in so many videos, initially we were enslaved, we were held in chains, and we were kept in prisons. Well, we're starting to be kept in prisons again and held in chains again. But the way that the deception worked is we're going to set you free and give you money for the work that you do. So nothing changed except now they're being paid for it. So they didn't have to worry about upkeep of the prisons and stuff like that. Of course, now what's happening? They're creating artificial intelligence, robots to run things. Folks, this is the world we live in. Is humanity being eliminated step by step so that the demons can have their own world? They can't maintain it. They need something to serve them, right? It's not about cooperation. It's about bondage. It's about slavery. It always has been about slavery. And even the money system is about slavery. Even the religions are about slavery. Of course, the politics is about slavery. It's all about keeping us bound. And we've been brainwashed to think we're free. We're free to choose. I choose to believe the Bible. Well, I did too. I did too. That's why I read it through year after year after year for over 20 years of my life. And of course I believed it. But I didn't believe the separation that I saw in religions of a Christian label, let alone the divisions in other labels. It took me a while to get to the place where I could recognize that our call is to love one another, which has nothing to do with religion. Nothing. Anything that separates us is the problem, not the solution. The solution is coming together, to learning to listen to each other, and eventually to actually love one another. But what is love? Love is actually caring. A real parent cares for the children and would not allow the child to be abused by anyone, even if it meant having to kill somebody to protect the child. But that's not how the elite see it. That's not how the Bushes and the Clintons and all of these other demons that have been holding political positions. That's not how they see it. And Donald Trump is probably no better. A lot of people are sitting, waiting around for the RV to happen. I have many friends that invested in that, and many friends that now see Donald Trump as somehow the savior. They've rallied for him and gone to his uh, his events all over the country and in massive numbers. And he has praised all of his followers, but he's still aligned with Israel. Israel is not the fulfillment of Bible prophecy, folks. When are Christians going to wake up? Israel is a terrorist nation. The United States is a terrorist nation. The British Commonwealth was a terrorist nation and controlled other nations. And the whole elite establishment is about terrorism. It's about mind control. It's about brainwashing. It's about taking over and creating a world where nobody can think for themselves, where nobody can take a stand against that which is obviously evil, which is simply living backwards. But the elite have lived backwards probably all of their lives for the most part, yet even some of the elite wake up. What's it going to take to wake all of us up and get us on the page where we begin to listen? Because if we don't listen, we can't love. We have to be willing to listen. Now, some people come across in such a way that I can't listen to them. I just can't. I mean, I have people send me things and I turn it off within a few seconds, even, or a minute or so. I mean, I can't stand the way it's being delivered. How can we communicate with each other? How can we tear down the barriers and build the bridges that are necessary to create a world that actually works for the benefit of everyone? We don't need to keep these cycles going, but for some reason, everything seems to get recycled over and over again, and nothing really changes. Everything remains the same. Something's got to give. At least that's how I see it. Thank you for listening, and namaste.